definitely has to be there. And in Haaland, for what he has done in his very first season, because let's not forget this is a seasonal award.
Uh-huh.
Challenge now is what period becomes the period under review. We know they might have to change the goalpost, the criteria this year because the World Cup was held
In
in
the winter.
in November, December. Otherwise, typically, I believe it's an August to July kind of date or
Yeah.
like that. So, but beyond that, an amazing first season for Erling Haaland in England, smashing records left, right, and center. And the fact that he helped City um, get to
With the trouble.
that level that they were. So the singular addition that led to this City winning this was Erling Haaland. Every other person I believe was there before now. Manuel Akanji, I believe, also came in this season.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It came in the it came in the season.
but Erling Haaland is the singular factor who got the decisive goals that got them there. Won the treble, was highest goal scorer at the UEFA Champions League as well. For the third person, and I think that's where it begins to get heavily
Dicey.
not necessarily dicey, but it becomes relative. So relativity now comes in, and you have to always look at point of view of different people. You can argue the case of Ike Gundogan, who skippered immensely well, probably even showed more maturity than the likes of KDB. Yes, I know KDB got the assist and all that, but big mention to KDB as well. I'm moving to Germany. Bayern Munich weren't the most dominant. You can't really pick out a singular player there that lit up the league. Mbappe would only be there on a names basis, not really because he also.
We had a fantastic World Cup as well.
You are pretty much arguing the case of Messi winning the Ballon d'Or in the year that Germany.
But he just placed Messi there because of the World Cup.
Yeah. I placed Messi there because he won the World Cup. But let's also remember that the world gave Messi the Ballon d'Or in the year he lost to Germany as well. So I think that is what might get the sentimentalists to bring Mbappe in. But beyond that, relativity comes in after the first two between Messi and.
So who will be your third person? You're behaving like Olali right now. Just tell us your third person.
It's so tough to put a third person, but because I also know that sponsorships also count, maybe I would do Mbappe. But that's to tell you how hard it was for one person to stand out this season. Maybe the fatigue and all that played a part, but it's hard. One name just doesn't stand out.
To be there. All right, perfect. I agree with you totally. Olali, what about you? The three people on the podium.
But I mean, I think for me, to start with, we had the World Cup in an unusual
fashion.
Ideally, the World Cup should have been held in June 2022. Mm-hmm. Which means the whatever performance what do you call it?
The World Cup
performance winner should have gone with the award in 2022.
Exactly.
Not 2023. Because at that period, for me, going with the award in 2023 looks somehow, personally. And I think what probably UEFA and FIFA or whoever organizing the award should have done was to have delayed the 2022 award probably to just after the World Cup. To just round it up with that, because I still find it difficult to probably choose Messi as what do you call it, the top three based on the World Cup performance. I don't think I will do that. I think I as far as I'm concerned, I think whatever happens at the World Cup ended with 2022, and considering the fact that PSG has a terrible after World Cup performance, they just struggle just to win the league. Mm-hmm. And they hardly made any impact in Europe. I will probably exhibit the same energy for Kylian Mbappe. So I think both two of them, I won't probably put them on the podium. Mm-hmm. Now the question now remains, who gets to the podium? That's where the bigger question is. And probably because of the way Ronaldo and Messi has dominated this award in the past,
for too long,
I am struggling to get my head around the top three. Probably you pick Haaland, but for his sheer goal scoring, what do you call it? Performance
Yeah,
this season.
performance this season. Yeah.
Yeah, you get Haaland there. Uh, I don't know. It just looks like we have more of a team round performance now around the Europe.
Mhm.
What about KDB?
I want to put KDB there, but again, I just saw that final performance. Unfortunately, that injury just and again KDB too. There was a period this season that it was neither here or there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a performance that put across a whole season.
For the whole season.
So that's why for me it's a bit I'm a bit struggling to get names around. Probably I'll put Vinicius there, but again, with no trophy to show for it, it could be a tough what do you call it, a tough call to get him in that. But I think probably I would just put Vinicius, and probably the third guy is going to be, I don't know, it's difficult honestly. So probably
Messi will be back.
Mbappe there could have an argument to probably sneak one of the two into the top into
Top
the
three.
podium, but I don't know. I just don't want to put those two at the same time. I think I'm struggling to get
Any other strong performance across Europe. Yeah, I understand the dilemma.